Welcome back to Finn vs. History. I'm still with Horatio Gould.
Hello.
And this is part 3 of our Idi Amin series.
Yes.
Steak and eggs for the listeners.
Yeah.
One of the craziest dictators there's ever been. He's charmed us.
For sure.
He's charmed me.
Yeah. The biggest dictator, the strongest dictator.
Big. He's jacked.
Yeah.
He's huge. And in this episode, we're dealing mainly with his foreign policy.
Right.
Which brings us to an old friend of the pod.
Yeah.
My friend and yours, Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be a characteristic of these sort of African dictatorships that you can make just a big splash with foreign policy, even though you don't have nukes, you don't have ways of affecting things, but you can just go at the UN and start slagging people off.
In many ways, Trump is acting like an African dictator, except he's got the power of the US, and that's what's terrifying about him.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah, because it's kind of cute when, you know, it's like when you hear a child swear,
Yeah.
right? It's cute. When you hear an adult swear, it's not cute at all.
Wow.
Deeply
It's also,
serious.
when you hear a Uganda man go, "Why are you gay?" It's funny. When you hear Trump go,
Why are
you gay?
Why are you gay?
You gay?
China's gay.
You're gay. It's pretty good. It's actually still funny, to be fair. But Trump is an African
Have you seen
dictator.
that Trump moment where he's like, I think he's in Texas at like a golf club, and he goes, "I love the gays. You're gay." He goes, "He's not gay. No, you're gay. You're gay."
I like the one where he comes out the car and he just points at the camera like that. Anyway, Idi Amin, he's fucked off all the Asians. He's had a dream. I have a dream that you should all fuck off. And over the course of his reign, his foreign policy shifts dramatically. Initially, he's on side with the Brits and the Israelis.
Yeah.
Uneasy bedfellows.
For sure.
You know, he's taunting the West a lot, I think. I mean, many people would say that he's kind of... many people would say that he, was sort of a clown, a buffoon. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he's
It's more of a Kaufman-esque routine then.
I wouldn't go as far as Kaufman-esque, but I'd say he's on that spectrum.
Right. It's only on some spectrums.
No one, there's nothing people hate more than someone who's more intelligent than them. So what an intelligent person would do is try and seem less intelligent to disarm them. Sort of like Louis Theroux would do.
Right.
There's a version of that going on with Idi Amin, I think.
Yes. But then it's hard to read it. What level of intelligence is it, and when does the actual stupidity come in?
Yes, that's
it's
a
hard
fair,
to
you can't
criticism.
know.
You can't know.
When you're looking at
is he a genius doing this amazing act, or at what point?
Well, when you're looking at his
stupid?
second wife and her arms have been stitched to her legs and her legs are on her arms, you're thinking, am I not getting this? This is very above my pay grade. I think it's gone over my head. This. Well, it's gone under hers. Yeah. So he sends Richard Nixon a get well soon card after Watergate.
That's funny.
That is funny. Does he now? Again, is that teasing, or does he not understand what Watergate is? Does he think he's ill?
Because I guess if you are smart, and you meant that as a joke, that is very funny.
Yeah.
Watergate, the biggest crisis of the year.
Yeah.
Saying get well soon.
But also for a man who's incredibly corrupt, the most a slight bit of corruption from the Americans. Get well soon.
Get well
soon. I mean, where did he get this card from? Like Clinton's? Like, get well soon.
Or did he just misunderstand Watergate? That Nixon was ill?
Well, that's the thing. You don't know whether he's been clever or whether he thinks Richard Nixon's got like a bladder infection or something. Yeah. That's what Watergate was. He wished him a speedy recovery.
Right.
Again, it does. Yeah,
it's hard to know. I guess he never came out and revealed the bit. That's why he's so interesting.
Intoxicating.
He didn't come out and say it was all a joke.
From 1972, Amin starts to turn away from the Brits and the Israelis, and he turns towards the Soviets. And this is all in the context of the oil crisis. I think he starts to realise where power lies, really, in the world. So in February 1972, he visits a friend of the pod, Colonel Gaddafi, in Libya, and after, it's amazing that with one conversation, he immediately comes back and he starts being incredibly anti-Western, anti-colonialist and anti-Semitic. Much like people have, 10 minutes in agreement with me, they start saying some absolutely insane shit.
Yeah, you encourage it.
I bring it out in people.
I bring it out in people as well, for sure.
People come up to me and start going, well, you're like this. And I go, well, hang on. What are you about to show me?
Be honest
I mean, you're not wrong. We're not in public. So Gaddafi...
Yeah, someone actually... I ran into someone who spotted me from the pod in Liverpool Street Station, and he was just very sincerely said, keep doing what you're doing. It's important.
Yeah.
I was like, well, don't say that. No, it's not. Don't say that.
No. People say that to me. They go, keep doing what you're doing.
No, it's good for the...
I bumped into on the tube the weekend. There's some drunk Millwall fans who would it's so funny seeing Millwall fans go weak at the knees because of a podcast. They're like, "Oh my god, keep doing what you're doing.
No,
honestly,
keep fighting the good
don't
fight.
stop."
Is this the good fight? I don't know.
This is the.
No one's ever told me to keep doing what I'm doing.
No, that's because you say you're a paedophile.
Stop what you're doing.
Stop doing what you're
Keep doing what you're doing, mate. I love what you're doing, Charlie.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
I can't say it publicly, but just know that I support
just
you.
know that I like what you're doing. I mean, again, is Charlie, is he saying that like Idi Amin saying...
He's a bit of an African dictator,
yeah,
Charlie is.
He is, definitely is, yeah. So Gaddafi gives him Idi Amin millions of dollars in aid, and in return, Idi Amin says he would convert at least 70% of the Ugandan population to Islam. Which is a strange
I'd
promise.
stop trusting his word, though. I feel...
Well, it's a bit like, I'll convert... Will you convert everyone to Islam? 70%.
That's a good
He's
deal.
giving himself, he's
That's
giving
a good
himself some
deal.
room. He goes to Mecca, so Saudi Arabia give him private jet and millions
Got
in
any
aid.
pictures of Idi in Mecca?
Let's have a look at Idi. Idi with some in the get up. What's he wearing? Is he in the full Newcastle fan get up? So because of all the oil crisis, the 70s, Britain's obviously in the toilet at this point.
Yeah.
But Idi Amin basically. Oh look, there he is. Yeah.
Oh, Idi in Mecca, beast.
Idi in Mecca.
Come on.
That's good fun. So Saudi Arabia give him a private jet, and after the 70s and the oil crisis, the OPEC thing, he's like, do you know what? I'm going in with the naughty boys. Fuck it.
Boys at the back of the bus.
Gaddafi and Amin are at the back of the bus, and crucially the bus is running because there's petrol.
Yeah.
In 1976, Britain severs diplomatic relations. Now, at this point, we should say that he has started a Save Britain fund.
Which is very nice of him, to be honest. People say that he doesn't care about other people, he lacks empathy, but it's very kind of him.
And this is very, we talked about this in the Ted Heath episode. Things are so bad in Britain that Idi Amin personally says he's going to pledge £600 of his own money,
his pocket money.
£600 of his own money.
He's broke his piggy bank.
Yeah.
And he's counted all the coins.
Do you know what? This should go to Ted Heath. And then he gets a bunch of vegetables that they've grown, and he says, they're in our plane, we'll send them to you.
Yeah.
It's reverse comic relief.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fantastic bit.
It's a great bit, but it's a bit that he also commits to, as in that he actually had the plane filled with fruit and veg.
And he calls the cabinet office every day saying, when are you going to pick up this plane?
They're rotting.
Yeah, they're rotting now. I'm trying to save you. Can you imagine us doing that to comic relief? Come on, then. The point is, we're meant to send the clothes to them.
He's just
come
reversed.
and pick it up. It's like, well, I can't.
Yeah, it's a great inversion.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, in June 76, Britain severs diplomatic relations with him, and so he awards himself CBE.
Congratulations.
Conqueror of the British Empire. He starts asking British journalists if they feel nervous interviewing him. There's a great photo, can you find it, Charlie, where British diplomats, he summons them all to his front lawn, and they all have to bend the knee. They have to take the knee. This is before, there he goes. We're looking at it now. So we're looking at a photo, they're all raising their hand, pledging allegiance to him. Imagine a press conference where you just get on the fucking... Get on the ground.
If you want to,
he then also makes white people carry him around on a sedan chair.
But this is the comedic. It's an inversion.
This is what I mean. It's an inversion.
Yeah.
He knows he's being funny.
Yeah.
And he's
That's a great bit.
It's a great bit. He's even got like a white man in a suit as a punkawalla holding an umbrella over. I mean, it's a phenomenal bit.
That's good.
So he also forces all British workers in Uganda to take a 40% pay cut. He offers to broker peace in Northern Ireland, and he also writes many love letters to Queen Elizabeth II. Which now did you find any of them?
Charlie, I've got one here.
A lot of you up DMs, sort of late night stuff.
Charlie,
hello, you. I'm sat at mine thinking of you.
Can you do it in the accent?
Hello, you. I am sat at mine thinking of you and your tidy ass. You look so naughty on all the notes. I'd like to print loads and hyperinflate your fanny.
Charlie,
no, this is fake.
Great British pound you in half in a good way.
Did you write this?
You are so gorgeous,
Charlie.
But more importantly, you are a kind lady.
Charlie.
Yours always, Idi.
Did you write this?
No.
Well, this is not real. Is it? No.
Did you write that before we got in?
No, that's real.
What date was it sent?
21st of June 1967 or something.
Right.
I mean, it does have like brown tea-stained paper.
Zoom in on that. Have you? Yeah, you've typed that onto some tea stains.
No, I haven't. There it is.
I mean, it looks quite authentic, to be fair, because it looks oldie time.
What did you say? You want to British pound you in half?
Hyperinflate your fanny.
Hyperinflate your fanny. You think that's what Idi Amin wrote?
I don't know if that's what it says, yeah.
So in June 1977, he says that he's going to drop in on the Queen's Silver Jubilee celebrations.
And this causes, I mean, it's quite a funny response from Britain. This is like, I mean, I don't think we cover ourselves with glory here in the sense that he says he's going to drop in, and then apparently it takes a whole department of the civil service 6 months of their time to try and plan to make sure they could stop him coming, and he doesn't even turn up.
There's a whole, like, the government bandwidth at this point is taken up with stop. This is what happens if he arrives on a plane. This is what happens if he arrives on a private jet, on a passenger plane.
Than this kind of like trying to avoid social embarrassment or like the awkwardness.
God, he can't come. He can't come.
He can't. How are we going to make it so you can't
also,
come? You can't be too rude.
I don't know of another world leader who just drops in.
Yeah.
Like the idea of like you're called to a summit. My diary is intensely planned. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to swing by. See what happens.
But the entire department, like it's costing millions of pounds just to prevent him from coming.
There's also, I think, is it Jim Callaghan, who's foreign minister, or there's a minister in the Foreign Office who admits that basically at one point, quote, I did raise the issue of assassination and it was not just frowned on, but looked on as an outrageous suggestion, but I'm not ashamed of considering it because his regime goes down on the scale of Pol Pot as one of the worst of all. So they were genuinely talking about assassinating him just because he was so annoying. So the main dispute, the reason they sever diplomatic relations, I think, is because Idi Amin in 1975, he targets a British man named Dennis Hills, who had worked as an English lecturer at a university in Uganda since the 60s. This man was 60 years old. He was a war hero. He was an intelligence official. But he wrote a book called The White Pumpkin, and it was not yet published. But supposedly, Amin heard that it criticised his regime and called him, quote, Black Nero. So he bangs him up, and the Queen appeals to Idi Amin, which... you know, it is humiliating. I guess that
they're already, sending nudes to each other.
I guess they're sending nudes via plane.
Yeah.
Is that what? I mean, you couldn't just send a...
Yeah, you had to do it in a cargo drop.
But Idi Amin's definitely sending... If he was alive today, he'd be sending dick pics to world leaders.
Yeah.
For 100%. That's what he'd be doing.
You'd see someone on the news talking, and he would just send an envoy with a dick pic carrying an entire
an envoy. Presidential car with flags
on it.
A
penis envoy,
yeah. So a man called Sir Chandos Blair.
So is he not any relation to Tony?
I doubt it. Sir Chandos
Blair.
What a name that is. I'd like to call my son Sir Chandos.
He does feel like a diplomat, Chandos Blair. You want to send in Chandos Blair, sort of like the wolf.
Sir Chandos. He flies to Kampala to negotiate for Dennis Hill's release. Idi Amin takes Sir Chandos to the Uganda National Museum, parades topless dancers in front of him, sort of like a page 3 distraction, like, oh, look at all this, look at some tits.
Get him erect.
Takes him to a tribal hut in his home region. On live TV, Idi Amin wears a sombrero and plays a small guitar, then hands the guitar to Chandos Blair, still refusing to talk about Dennis Hills. Can we get a photo of him up wearing a sombrero? Why is he wearing a sombrero?
I mean, he's a master of distraction, though, isn't he?
It's phenomenal.
Tits out. I'm doing little Mexican.
When he's like, why are the tits here? Whoa, look at this. Whoa, hey. There he is. There he is. We're seeing a photo of him now. Massive sombrero. He's basically on a one-man stag do.
It's great.
So then Jim Callaghan.
For just this Brit, no, please. We have a lot of business to talk about. La 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 la.
Hey, look, the boobies. La 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 la. Only when the Foreign Secretary Jim Callaghan flies to Kampala did Idi Amin actually go, okay.
Well, that's a big deal having the Foreign Secretary fly out that far just for this.
For one bloke called Dennis who's written a book about a pumpkin. So basically, do you reckon Jim Callaghan's first thing he says is, can you put the sombrero down? There's a hostage crisis.
Please put the maracas
I mean, imagine,
down.
The Gaza hostage crisis. If they're asking for release, please, where are the hostages? Look at the booby. So he says, Idi Amin, after Jim Callaghan arrives, because of my respect for the Queen, I've decided to postpone the execution. They only then get rid of him because Britain agreed to send fucking foreign aid and military equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, is this...
I mean, he's playing UK like a fiddle, to be fair.
He's fucking shoving his hand up our arse and making us squeal.
I don't think we've dealt with him well.
No.
I think we've fallen for everything.
Absolutely.
Every body feint has broken our ankles, basically.
Absolutely. Hook, line and sinker. I tell you what we are. He's Messi, and we're that right back that, Do you know when he just ends up like that, with his legs apart? I can't remember who that is.
Yeah. Or do Messi versus James Milner.
Yeah.
That's
Idi Amin.
Idi Amin. And
This is Idi Amin and this is the British government. Oh dear. Oh. On the floor, nutmegged. So after 102 days in prison, Dennis Hills returns to the UK, but only after Idi Amin has forced him to make a grovelling apology on live television. He's completely dominating the Brits at this point.
Yeah.
To be fair, he is the conqueror of the British Empire.
Yeah, CBE.
I mean, he's earned his CBE.
Yeah.
Now, so in July 75, Amin assumes chairmanship of the Organisation of African Unity. Should we place 1975?
Sure.
Our listeners are very thick. They're lost.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them live underground in warrens that they call command centres.
Yeah.
They are qualified only to repair slushy machines in regional bowling alleys. 1975, I reckon that is...
Is it after the prawn cocktail, before the Rustler burger?
You're speaking their language.
Let's have it. Let's hear.
Prawn cocktail. Charlie?
I like prawn cocktail.
Bet you do.
Late 19th century.
Wow.
So it is after the prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
Is it before
disappointing, I thought it was.
Rustler's Burgers? We need to know when the first Rustler's Burger is invented.
1999. Okay, there's quite a wide berth there, but it's still pretty
He
good.
placed it beautifully.
What's better, Rustler's Burgers or Ginsters?
Ginsters.
I never had a Rustler's burger.
I've never had a Rustler. Do you know we had it once? Do you remember?
Oh.
When we did
It wasn't that bad, was it?
it was bad.
I forgot.
Microwavable bread. No.
Yeah.
No
And how does it
thanks.
preserve? God forbid what's been put in there
Yeah,
to keep it going.
No, that's surviving a nuclear
Yeah,
holocaust.
exactly. It's going to be the exact same condition in 1,000 years.
Aliens are going to come down and there'll be no trace of humanity apart from a pile of Rustler's burgers and some fleshlights, and they'll be like, "What the fuck was this society?" I guess if you can't find your fleshlight, a Rustler's burger wouldn't be a bad substitute.
I mean, I'm surprised we haven't got sponsored by Rustlers. We were just talking about how we're struggling to get sponsors because of the nature of the show. Rustlers, I mean, we're talking direct to their demo. I mean,
Microwavable beef.
And if we could, like, maybe, if I'm trying to do like a Mad Men advertising pitch, sell Rustler's burger as a pair in the way that fish and chips. Do you know what I mean?
Finn versus History and Rustlers.
Rustlers and Fleshlight. It's like you sell it as a pair.
We need a quick shot launch masturbator, but for Rustlers,
Yes.
where it heats it up and then it just puts it into your face.
But you got two at the same time.
Yeah, so you've got the quick shot here, and then you've got one here. And you're being wanked off, and then someone's force feeding you a Rustlers.
But it feels like these people don't have many places to be. Why are they trying to do it? Is it for the busy Finn versus History listener?
Yeah, who doesn't have time to order a burger, so they have to microwave one because they're so busy masturbating. But they're not even masturbating.
No.
They're outsourcing that to technology.
I don't know what they get. They're saving a lot of time.
They've
What
got
they do
Age
with
of
the rest
Empires
of the day.
2 to complete. They've got Warhammer models to paint. They don't have time. They need a microwavable burger with 0 to tasty in 60 seconds. This episode is not sponsored by Rustlers, but I would like it to be.
Come on.
Rustlers, one of you must be listening.
Yeah.
One of you. Who are the team at Rustlers?
I want to know what these guys look like.
You know,
I want to see what those scumbags.
I want to see like the. You know, we know
flame t-shirts.
We know all the people who run our lives digitally.
Yeah.
You know, we know Zuckerberg. We know Elon Musk. Who is the Elon Musk of Rustlers?
It must stink in there.
Obviously, it stinks. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Rustlers owner.
Yeah, 3 bald white guys.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, they don't look bad.
They do look bad.
They do look bad. Have you ever? But you know, you peel the. You know, like the bag, the same kind of packaging you keep like raw chicken in. They have a cooked burger. in
Yeah,
there.
that is crazy, but that doesn't look aesthetically. That is a burger.
It's
What do you mean,
it's
the fake picture?
It's owned by the Kepak Group, which is an Irish-based family. Rustlers produces a range of microwavable hamburgers and hot snacks.
So it's an Irish invention. I thought it was American.
Of course, it's Irish.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Would you put the burger in the oven? It started as a butcher's shop in Dublin, founded by Noel Keating. Any relation to Ronan? Come on. If we have cracked open that Keating is the Rustler's nepo baby,
Give that man a knighthood.
Are they relating? Are they related? There is no evidence that Noel Keating
There's
and
no
Ronan Keating
evidence.
are related. We can't know.
We can't know.
Life is a Rustler's burger. You just got to ride it.
But it's interesting that, like, I'd love to know the Rustlers butchers. What were they selling? So it was just a normal butcher's that you go to?
And then one genius put a fully cooked burger in the microwave and found out you could make it wet. And then people who struggle to swallow.
I imagine it was someone who he wanted to eat his burger later, so he put it in his pocket. And he goes, it's hard to put a burger in your pocket.
Yeah.
And then they had to make that big jump.
Anyway, we're talking about the Organisation of African Unity, which is an organisation designed to promote solidarity amongst the African states, and Kampala hosts the annual summit that year. Now, he issues conspiratorial warnings about the West. Charlie, find a photo of this. This is absolutely hilarious. He gets a scale mock-up of Cape Town and had Ugandan Air Force planes destroy it in a bombing display as a sort of watch out, about apartheid.
It's about apartheid, right?
So he makes a little sort of fake, and it basically bombs a fucking Airfix model. So he made an island. So what scale is the model of Cape Town? We're watching it now.
All right.
Edie smiling in fatigues.
Yeah. Everyone looking
great.
These must have been so much fun though, because if everyone's like a dictator of a failed state,
yeah,
it's so much fun to hang around.
Oh,
you're all killing it. You're all killing it.
Yeah, you're all.
Your country's on its knees, but this part is great.
But this is why you do it, isn't it? Look, Yasser Arafat's there.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I mean, this is brilliant. Here we go. So he gets the Ugandan Air Force to just bomb an island. We're watching it now. Right. And this is a mock-up.
Dive bomber.
Now, how much has he mocked up Cape Town?
That looks like he's just bombed a forest.
Because it looks like he's just gone that forest, Cape Town. Fuck it. Bomb it. There's no better boys trip than if you're all African dictators.
So imagine how good it is to see each other.
Imagine just going to spoons with President Abonjo.
What's going on? Imagine the stories you both have.
Yeah, same. So
this is brilliant, isn't it? I'll keep going. This is fucking great.
This is fucking. We're
nice new medals.
We're fucking killing it. We're fucking killing it. So at the summit, he also decides to host his own wedding to a 19-year-old go-go dancer from the Suicide Revolutionary Jazz Band, his own in-house jazz band. Amin is 50 at this point.
Yeah, he's doing the Ronnie Biggs.
It's all above board. He is doing the Ronnie Biggs.
Yeah.
And now Sarah Kiobala is engaged to another man. Amin gets around this by claiming her baby as his own and beheading the fiancé.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The wedding.
He's politically deft.
Yes.
He manages to. You think you've got him in a corner, and he managed to wriggle out.
Well, chop his head off, and that's my kid. Done. The wedding cost £2 million. Now I think this is basically like a sort of.
Can you imagine?
Improvised wedding, and he basically organises an African summit around his own wedding.
Right.
To a 19-year-old. There they are. Look at the photo of them there.
The happy couple.
The happy couple. And he basically forces the leader of the PLO, Yasser Arafat, to serve as his best man.
How close are they?
Because he's woke. It's like trying to.
That does give him some woke points, though.
Yeah, he's trying to impress a 19-year-old with blue hair.
Yeah,
who's my best man?
Yasser Arafat,
leader of the PLO. Actually.
So I'm right wing. Well,
I don't think so. My best man's Yasser Arafat. So
exactly.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, the couple goes on to meet the Pope. And then Sarah eventually escapes to London after Amin is deposed and works as a hairdresser in Tottenham.
Which is interesting.
Very interesting. What
Jacob Hawley owns a barber's in Tottenham.
I do know that. Yeah. Are you saying there's a
link? Don't know.
Idi Amin's...
I mean, if he owns maybe 2 barbershops in Tottenham, so he at least must know about the hairdressing community in Tottenham.
Very ironic he had a hair transplant.
It is ironic.
Didn't need one either.
Why does he own barbershops in Tottenham?
Because he's a wheeler dealer. He's a businessman.
He's working class. He's got a big shiny gold watch. Doesn't know what to do with his money. All my money is in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's where the patron money goes.
Class.
And the only thing I spend it on is Nazi memorabilia because that's what these people want me to spend it on.
Yeah, well, that's what you wanted to spend on.
No, I'm a cipher.
That's what the people want me to spend it on.
I'm a cipher. I am living, they live vicariously through me.
Right.
They pay me £3 a month.
You got the spirit of Woden.
So that I can, they pay me £3 a month so that I can buy a Luger. In all seriousness, I have bought a German military watch from the 40s. Anyway, German military watch.
Don't say which era.
From the 40s. German military watch from the 40s. Anyway, You know, these people, these fat fucks that subscribe,
Yeah.
they can't buy Nazi memorabilia.
So you need to do it for
I
them.
need to do it for them,
Right.
Your Honour.
So it's sort of in the way that you when you watch the satisfaction of watching a mukbang, where you watch someone eat as much food as possible.
Is that what's called a mukbang?
You know what a mukbang is?
I know what a bang bang is.
I think you did a lot of mukbangs, just the camera wasn't on. Get a mukbang up. You must know about mukbang. It's a Korean thing. So it's like you basically live stream.
I thought it was just a Korean dish.
No. Look, here we go.
Oh.
So I imagine you mukbanged quite hard. But
So-
yeah, these guys were doing it for lots of money and it's, you know, it's content. But I think you just never turned the camera on.
Well, yeah, I mukbanged a dish of mince pies. I suppose you would say.
You did. That was a mukbang. See, if you'd filmed that, that would be great content.
Yes, I guess so.
Man eats 32 mince pies.
24.
24.
24.
What would you
In
think a
12
mukbang
minutes.
is if you didn't know?
I thought it was like a hot, spicy soup. It's just a woman eating an entire side of salmon. This is deranged.
Yeah, it's still, you know, there's something to it as far as content. So often it'll be hot, skinny girls eating an unbelievable amount.
Yeah.
And are people finding this sexy or just...
Some people, yeah, for sure.
See, I'd rather watch a fat woman not eat something than watch a skinny girl eat loads of food.
What, resist the temptation?
Yeah.
So have it all out in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And watch her sort of struggle.
They don't swallow, apparently. What do you
Who?
mean? Is that part of the mukbang?
What, like tasting wine?
Where do they put it?
Where does it go?
Where does it go? Well, they just all vomit up next door.
Sorry, our research is something incredibly stupid, I think.
Sorry, you're saying that all these people have eating disorders?
Yeah, they have eating disorders.
I
that's
don't believe
clear.
that for a second.
Oh, they edit out them. Sorry. I thought what Phoebe was implying is because. Oh no, I thought you said they don't chew. That was me being stupid. I thought they'd just swallow it all whole.
Yeah, there's this fat guy.
Yeah, he's the famous one.
Yeah,
But people pissed off at him because he lost weight.
Nicardo Avocado.
Yeah, because what happened is he'd like in the way that we batch cook this podcast.
Stupid name.
Excuse me. He's one of the most famous mukbangers in the world.
Sorry.
Give him some respect.
Nicardo Avocado.
He's conqueror of the British Empire.
With a name like that, you'd have to fucking film yourself eating.
I don't know if it was on his birth certificate.
Mukbang is a great slur, though.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring that in.
Yeah.
You fucking mukbang.
I think
look at you.
because what he'd done is in the way that we batch record these, I think he batch recorded loads of mukbangs
Yeah.
for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So he's just fat. And
Yeah.
then the next week he's like, I'm not fat.
Anyway, we need to get to the 1974 documentary film that Idi Amin commissions by a French director.
It's hard to get a film funded though.
It is. It's called Idi Amin Dada, a self-portrait. And it follows him through official events, and it's a very carefully choreographed thing. Amin provides
What I
his
do
own...
in a day? It's one of those
Basically,
ones.
yeah.
You know, it's
What I kill in a day. Amin provides music for the film. It gets a credit. It comes out at Cannes, and he's
I
humiliated.
mean, provides music for the film.
Yes, there's
So he
accordion
does the
or
score.
a sombrero.
Okay. So he scores it.
But it's
He's a polymath.
It's premiered at Cannes, right, in 1974.
This is very French in the 70s though. They're so obsessed with being subversive. You know,
Yes.
this is around the time that the fucking Ayatollahs in the suburbs and people are saying this guy's a great hippie.
Yeah.
You know, they're just anything like this.
Grumpingtons
Anything that's
is in-
anti-Western, anti-imperial.
Yeah.
They think is like, you know, high art.
This is post-structuralist.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Is
construction.
Yeah. So Amin gets embarrassed by the film because it shows the Ugandan elite parachute regiment training, which is just coming down a playground slide.
Sort of like
It's the Zambian space program. There's also footage of Amin berating his foreign minister Michael Ondonga. 2 weeks after the premiere, Ondonga's body turns up floating in the Nile. So
he's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed by it, and he orders a re-edit, right, that depicts him positively, and he holds 200 French citizens hostage in Uganda until the filmmaker agrees.
So
and
he
then
does?
Yeah, and then he shows the Ugandan edit, the director's cut, on Ugandan television repeatedly.
Is there? Yeah, there's not much else on you. So what is it? There's this documentary.
There's some live executions.
There's a live excuse. That's
and
sort
there's
of
the
it.
guy asking you are transgender? You
Yeah,
are
that's
lesbian?
it.
That's it, basically. What is it, Charlie?
I watched I was in a club the other day and they were playing this like really old French film and it was like 1960s anal in a garage. There was this like guy who came.
Anal?
Yeah, it was like a really amazing film. I don't know who the director is, but I think he's quite big. And it was just him. This like guy in a mask came out, and there's this woman there with a bum out.
What's the club?
It's called Lost.
Are you talking about the case of the village that raped a woman?
No.
What?
The fucking what's her name? What's her name?
What? in the room. Go on, love. What's her name?
Go on.
Go on.
Stop pretending.
The thing you have nightmares about. What's her name? Go on.
What rape of a woman? No,
Yeah, the French guy.
Remember
what's her name? Gilles.
So funny
Gilles
Pet. It's calling her what's her name? It's so funny. It's like the Giselle Pellicot.
No, it was like a garage.
Giselle Pellicot. Which
Anal
the
garage.
only thing I'll say about what was obviously it's absolutely horrible what happened to her, but it is
biggest part of all time.
It is funny how he didn't have to go very far to find that many men. Frenchmen.
Yeah.
He was in rural France.
Yeah.
And that it was getting hundreds of men to sexually assault his wife. It's not like he put something out on Reddit and people flew in.
No.
It was the butcher. It was the baker.
He stuck his head out the door. Oh, guys, anyone in here?
It's the most French thing ever that he literally down his street. There's only 100 people who live in his village.
Yeah.
And every single man,
that's
without a doubt.
That's community in France, isn't it? What you said, anal in the garage.
Yeah, so there's this guy who comes out and he's in like a sort of fox mask or like a bear mask.
Okay.
He's going like, oh, and then there's this woman with like her bum out, and then he's kind of being restrained, and she's sort of there on this kind
taunting him
on a kind of girder, and then he comes in, and then they put a condom on him, and then he
so it's porn.
Porn.
This is a club.
And then
I don't know if it's a respected director then. I don't. This is.
He was really
Goddard.
respected. No, and the credits were rolling, and there was like wreaths and stuff, and then
wreaths.
Oh, what you mean like best film?
It looked really like
You can just do that though. Can't
I was
you?
trying to find the director, but I haven't been able to find him. And he fucks her, and he has a black condom on,
Are you tearing up?
and it's just like amazing how they did it. And
Wait, is this? So was this the night out you went on like last Friday?
yeah,
Where you spent £410?
yeah, but not on porn. The porn was free.
Right. So
Lost.
It was really good.
So you went to a porn cinema.
No, yes,
Yeah.
No. Wait, no. So it's a club, but
it's a club, but there's porn in the cinema, and then they got like there's one porny one.
It's in the old Odeon on Shaftesbury Avenue. Christ, this country's in fucking pits.
Is that the club you went to? Lost. Was
It's
there
in
any
the
sexy stuff
fucking
going on
pits.
No,
there?
but apparently there are sexy areas. But I would
Oh, in that club. So
Yeah.
what's sort of a sex club?
sexy club
Right.
with
Bunch of guys watching porn in the cinema. It's not a sex club. It's the opposite of a sex club. Fucking wank club.
It's like when you went to that Portuguese sex festival and you went to the sex tent and it was just four like old Portuguese guys smoking.
and wanking.
Right, so Idi Amin gets a French guy to make a film of him, and it's very similar to when we did the Patreon about Gaddafi's children.
You watch back the edit and it's just someone getting fucked. It's just
Oh, hang on, why have you done this? Why have you done this? Oh, I shouldn't have got a French man to make the film.
Yeah. No, it's very. It says another truth about the human
you want to read
spirit.
between the lines. It's similar to when Gaddafi's son beat up a hotel bellboy in Switzerland, and then as a response, Gaddafi stopped all flights out of Libya and then petitioned the UN to abolish the country of Switzerland. It's a similar vibe in going, right, re-edit
That's
it.
a great petition.
It is great, yeah. I would like to sign that, actually, to abolish Switzerland. What is it? What is it? What is it as a country?
Yeah. Roger Federer, 5 languages.
You're there, you're in the middle of Europe, and you duck out of World War II.
Yeah.
Come on. Are you French? Are you German? Pick a side.
Yeah.
So, we get to probably the most, probably the biggest thing in his reign, really, Idi Amin. This is the Entebbe airport
I mean, this is
hijack
big
crisis.
for so many reasons.
Now, Israel's involved, potted history of Israel and Uganda, long relationship. At the start of the 20th century, Zionists floated Uganda as a potential site for a new Israel. Britain said, oh yeah, maybe we'll do that. Amin obviously had been in bed with the Israelis at the start. They trained and equipped parts of his force. And now, obviously, he then goes and gets turned by our friend Gaddafi, who's like, I don't like them. And he's like, I'll just go with you, brother. So once he's in Gaddafi's side, he forces all Israelis out of Uganda, closes the embassy, breaks diplomatic relations.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you kicked.
He told Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir to, quote, pack her knickers. He's funny. He's a funny guy. He embraces anti-Semitic language. He goes on his Hitler rants. So on the 27th...
Golda Meir's a tough bitch.
Golda Meir?
She's the Israeli Prime Minister. So she was the one who was in charge after the Munich. And assaults have been like
Under
inspired by her. She's a real tough broad.
So this is in the context of the Munich athletes.
Yeah.
Where the Israelis had tried
Which has got a great film, Munich, directed by Spielberg. Unbelievable film.
The Israelis had tried to save the athletes and they'd fucked it, and all the athletes got shot.
Yeah.
So that's why is that funny, Charlie? So obviously Israelis foreign operations. Just laughing at Israeli athletes getting shot.
Oh, it's
so unnerving. Obviously, Israel had successfully extracted Eichmann. That was an incredible feat of logistics.
Yeah.
They'd fucked the Munich terrorist attack. So on the 27th of June 1976, an Air France Airbus...
Did they fuck it or did the Germans fuck it? The Munich one. Because I think it might have been a German.
But do you not remember that it was it ended? We did it in the Gaddafi series. They ended at the airport.
Yeah.
And the Israelis were like
go in and then
had a
they
sniper
just killed
or whatever,
everyone.
and then they just shot everyone. Mainly Jewish and Israeli passengers are on a flight from Tel Aviv to Paris, and then the Popular Front of the Liberation of Palestine. They seized the flight during a stopover in Athens. Obviously, nothing. They don't do anything.
Sleep
Not
over in
today. Not
Athens.
today. No.
A nap over in Athens.
Nap over. They have a quick nap in Athens when in Rome, and they divert to Libya, and then they go further down to Uganda.
I mean, these are dream countries now.
Dream countries, yeah. I'm on a gap year. I'm going Libya, Uganda. They herd passengers into an old hall in a disused part of the terminal in Entebbe Airport in Uganda. They separate the Jewish passengers. They release the rest. So they have 106 hostages. They demand $5 million in cash and the release of 53 Palestinians that are held in Israel. And they say that within 3 days we're going to start executing hostages if nobody meets the demands.
Do we know if this is coming from the top? Is Arafat involved, or we don't really know? Or is this
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so Amin did not plan this hijacking, but he gives the terrorists protection.
I mean, Arafat was his best man. He's his best man.
It's his best man.
You got
you know what?
Lad, I'm in a bind.
Mi casa es su casa.
Yeah, exactly.
Scratch your back, scratch mine.
Yeah.
Amin then basically loves the attention because the world's attention is on Entebbe Airport.
I think he's an attention seeker, I'd say.
So he starts just sort of rocking up. He goes and visits the hostages daily. Yeah. He's like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Cracking jokes.
That's the thing. This is the Trumpian aspect of it. This is why Trump should be an African dictator.
Yeah.
All they want is attention.
Yeah.
But then Trump's got it all the time.
Yeah.
At every point. So if you don't have it, you're just desperate to find any way to get back into the media.
Amin's just cracking jokes with the hostages.
Yeah.
Now, Israel are planning a rescue. Now, while this is happening, there is what's the old lady called? There's a woman called Dora Bloch, I think, who's a Jewish old lady.
Yeah.
Who
chokes on a chicken bone, right?
Chokes on a chicken bone and goes to hospital. So she gets released as well. She's the only Jewish hostage that gets released.
Because they don't want her dying.
No.
Just from choking on a chicken bone.
But it means go to hospital, you know, whatever. It's quite, I suppose it's
Being
quite...
a hostage and choking on a chicken bone, that feels...
Well, it's quite a Jewish thing to do, isn't it? Oh, shucks. I'm a hostage and I choke on a fucking chicken bone. You know, it's quite Woody Allen, isn't it?
Sure, yeah.
What a schmuck I am. Only me would get on a hostage crisis and I choke on a fucking chicken bone. Anyway, I don't know if she's from New York or not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think you got it.
7 days after the hijacking, Israel initiate Operation Thunderbolt.
Israel is really mad.
Israeli bad. Yeah. Israel
mad.
They initiate Operation Thunderbolt. Now, what no one seems to realise is that Israel had built the airport. So they have all the engineers and blueprints at home. So the Israeli commandos used Hercules aircraft. They fly undetected through Central Africa for hours.
Yeah.
And then they carry men and they've got armoured vehicles. And one of the vehicles they have in the plane is disguised as Idi Amin's black Mercedes. So when they get out, which is he's been driving to the airport to see the hostages with. So they then storm the terminal. They're shouting instructions in Hebrew and English.
Pretending to be Idi Amin.
Jean-Jacques Memoni, who's a 19-year-old French immigrant to Israel, he stood up in joy at being rescued.
Oh, brilliant.
He's mistaken for a hijacker and shot instantly. Yeah. That's really bad.
That's really bad.
It's really bad. Again, quite a sort of schmucky... Oh, my... Hey! Oh, just my luck. Ugandan officers assigned to guard hostages were drinking at a nearby hotel. Idi Amin's out the country at this point. He's somewhere else. It's a very
But because he drops in unannounced, the fact that Idi Amin's cars turning up, they think it's probably Idi Amin.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he doesn't have a schedule.
No.
It's not suspicious because he could pop in at any time.
Yeah. But this is a very stereotypical terrorist attack.
Yes.
In that the African guards are drinking. The Jews are like dying even though they're being saved. The operation takes 53 minutes. All the hijackers are killed, as well as 45 Ugandan soldiers. 25% of Uganda's military air force is destroyed. I mean,
they killed it.
They go above and beyond.
They've smashed it.
Not
Don't
like
fuck with Israel.
Not like Israel to go above and beyond, is it?
Yeah.
The operation rescues 102 of the hostages. Now Israel suffers one fatality. Yonatan Netanyahu, Bibi's brother. Not
my baby.
Not your baby.
But sometimes she does act like Bibi
Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu, who is at this point a secret service.
Yeah.
He's in the special
he's a
forces.
national figure and hero, Yotan Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Because the Entebbe raid is such a key part of Israel's national consciousness.
Yeah.
And he's like the martyr of the...
Because this is payback for the hostage, the Munich Olympics thing.
Yeah.
Now, when Amin hears about this, he's very, very annoyed. He's humiliated. He'd been in Mauritius at a summit.
He's been caught with his pants down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's been Peter Mandelson's.
Which those photos are only topped by Hugh Edwards in terms of man in the shirt with Y fronts.
With pants down.
Yeah. The Mandelson stuff's mental.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Amin comes back and he says the 14. He labels a random 14 soldiers traitors. Shoots 12 of them personally.
Yeah.
And then he retaliates. The elderly Jewish hostage.
This is pretty brutal.
This is fucked.
This is really
The
fucked.
elderly Jewish hostage who had choked in a chicken bone. Just my luck. I choked in a chicken bone. And is in the hospital. So they saved her life. She's recovering in hospital. They then beat her to death. Supposedly, he maybe shot her himself.
He killed all the medical staff.
He kills the medical staff that had treated her. And
awful.
he then orders...
It's an old woman.
Yeah.
Who's choked on a chicken bone. She's just recovered.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get out of this
finally,
life.
I get it. Oh my God. I don't believe it. Whoa, what a schmuck I am. Yeah. It's... no. Is this the most Woody Allen death there's ever been? I think this is the most...
It's so unlucky.
It's like
to be kidnapped, be a hostage,
choking a chicken bone, saved your life, and then dragged out of bed, beaten to death, and shot by.
And everyone else has been freed.
Everyone else has been freed. Yeah, I think she might be the most Jewish woman of all time. she's like the archetype. Oh my God, you won't believe it. I don't believe it.
How was your trip, Dora?
Oh my God. The airport facilities were terrible.
She doesn't even mention that bit. She's just like, the price of this. I got beaten to death. You see how much sandwiches cost in the airport?
I was beaten to death.
Beat me to
I
death.
choked a chicken bone, but the worst thing was the markup on the cans of Coca-Cola. I could not believe it. Daylight robbery. Anyway, so no, she is tragically murdered. Christ. Idi Amin also discovered that Kenya had assisted in allowing safe passage for the plane, so he then orders the army to kill everyone who's Kenyan in Uganda.
He acts immediately with these sort of things.
He's got to be robust.
Yeah.
He's robust against Dora Block.
Yeah.
He was robust against Kenyans. 245 Kenyans are killed. 3,000 are exiled.
Displaced.
And then Libya, as ever, Gaddafi's got his bros back. He protests the raid of the UN. He says this is an infringement of Ugandan sovereignty.
And I think it is.
It is.
You can't be doing that.
You can't be doing that. Just as Eichmann
I do love these sort of debates though, when people are like, well, you can't. It's like you can't. They've stolen Israeli people. It's like, well, you can't come into. It's like the Eichmann thing almost.
Yeah, it is the same as Eichmann.
Sorry, you're not allowed to cross my border. You fucking nicked.
Yeah, that's our policy.
Yeah,
our domestic policy is to hold Nazi war criminals. Yeah. So Entebbe makes Amin famous, but I think this is the start of the world cottoning on to how bad he is.
Yes.
76.
And also the humiliation, I think that probably affects some of his aura.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of the beginning of the end for his regime.
But in Israel, they obviously, this is like a foundational.
Yeah.
They love it. They
don't fuck with the Israelis.
It's really, really bad.
It's really bad.
Oh, because the Entebbe airport crisis is what Last King of Scotland plays off.
Yes.
Where they say James McAvoy was there and he got strung up with fish hooks in a duty free.
Well, they Forrest Gump James McAvoy into history.
Which we talked about on the Patreon. We did a deep dive on the Last King of Scotland.
Yeah.
But this is the main sort of damage that Idi Amin. I mean, obviously the West are already like we're looking at you're with
like
Gaddafi, you're with the Soviets. Now, did the Soviets pull out after this as well? He starts to get more and more diplomatically isolated. The Soviets pull away. It's also, for such a macho man, it's humiliating.
Yeah, he's been debagged.
Yeah, what is it, Charlie?
Would you say that is he an insecure man or is he just a nutter?
I don't think he's insecure. I think he's a
they're all insecure.
I think he's a male role model. I love him.
But like what
Sorry. I love him.
You don't think he's at all?
No, I think he's a positive male role model.
Yeah, I genuinely do. And of all the I genuinely do. And you know, he gets his hands dirty, which a lot of dictators, you know,
that's a good lesson.
I'm just saying that he mukbangs in.
Right.
He kills as many people as he can.
Sure.
But he, you know, when
I clear the plates? You know, he stands up, you know.
I'm just saying that he, you know, a lot of dictators, they hide their killing. He gets involved. He does it himself. Let me have a go on the cannon. Bang, bang, bang.
And is there anyone else that does that ever?
Well, you know, Pol Pot's kind of very hard to love, as we said.
Yeah, it's Pol Pot. There's not a lot of charisma there.
No, Papa Doc was sort of similar to Pol Pot, and it was just a kind of bloke in a suit, small bloke who said, I mean, he did all the voodoo.
Papa Doc was more voodoo stuff, but it was less fun. Papa Doc, I felt, had less of a good sense of humour.
I think Gaddafi had a brilliant personality, but ultimately was trying to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Idi
You're
Amin,
laughing at Gaddafi. Here, you're laughing with him.
You're laughing with Idi. You're laughing with him.
He's the only one on the cannons as well.
Hey?
No one else is getting on the cannons.
That's what I mean. He's like, let me have a go. And do you know what? I would have more respect for Trump if he had been on the operation to kidnap the Venezuelan president.
Yeah.
If he was like, I want to go.
Yeah.
Let me fly the helicopter. And it immediately crashes. Do you know what I mean? There's something Idi-ish in Trump.
Yeah.
And I think Trump could lean more into that if he stopped trying to be an American politician.
I think Trump should make himself an army man, a fake army man.
Yeah.
Lots of medals.
Yeah. Exactly.
This sort of get up.
He should just bang medals on himself.
Yeah.
I don't know why he hasn't.
He basically has. He's got FIFA to award him the Peace Prize.
Yeah, but why isn't that a physical thing that he's wearing all the time? He should have like a big sword.
Yeah.
Anyway, in our next episode, we will deal with the downfall of this glorious man.
Yeah.
And what I will say though is I think it's probably the happiest ending a dictator's ever had.
Yeah, it's a bit of I think story-wise, it's a little.
I disagree. I think it's a happy ending. I think it's obviously
sunset.
I think it is the sunset. It is. Idi Amin goes laughing into the night, and it's not. Listen, it's not
a rare ending for a dictator.
It is a rare ending for a dictator, but it's. Listen, I will say now, it's not the homoerotic thrill of Gaddafi getting sodomized with a bayonet. It's not that.
No.
You're not leaving the cinema.
It's glamorous.
You're not leaving the cinema going, fucking hell. What was that at the end? You know, you're not Charlie in that club in Shaftesbury Avenue, fucking watching a guy anal gape.
Well, you imagine it goes up and then the credits roll. Is that
it's Looney Tunes. That's all, folks.
No, it's the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
Gaddafi's being bent over a barrel with ding. I reckon the Gaddafi films opens with that. And it opens with a thing, and then it pauses, and he goes, "You're probably wondering how I got it." Yeah, no, the Idi Amin finale. There's a lot of great stuff in it, but he does ride into the sunset. Anyway, that episode's already on the Patreon, along with our bonus episodes on The Last King of Scotland. We're doing History of Cannibalism.
Yep.
That's going to be exciting. For £3 a month, you can subscribe to get ad-free episodes. You can become a truther.
It's like a coffee in the north. £3.
The north.
Yeah, really north.
Yeah, really north. But that means it'd be a shit coffee.
Yeah, like an instant coffee in Doncaster.
Yeah, if you would like an instant coffee from a train station in Doncaster, then sign up to the Patreon. But if not, we'll see you next time for the conclusion of our epic Idi Amin series.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.